What's up guys, Michelle V here, and in this video I'm going to tell you the one thing that most people skip whenever they're creating their New Year's resolutions. And if you don't like New Year's resolutions, you can just go ahead and shut this video off because it's probably not for you. But if you do like New Year's resolutions, if you do like goals, it's likely that you are on the path to success because successful people love creating goals. They have created this, they've made it into a game or a love affair kind of thing, because if you don't have goals, if you don't have vision, you are not going to be able to get there. It's like jumping in your car without a destination, and then you're just driving. You're just going to drive around, wander around aimlessly. I mean, I'm sure you've done that once before, right? Like, where are we going to go eat? And you're just wandering around, wasting time, wondering what's going to happen, versus those people who have a goal, and then they have a plan that's going to help them get there. So all that good stuff, make goal setting a game. I think it's so much fun to just be like, ooh, let's try this, let's try this, let's try this. And instead of beating yourself up about not getting it, successful people realize, hey, this is just something, this is a goalpost along the way, this is something that's directing me, that's helping me focus my time and energy and stuff like that. So that was a side note. So as you create your goal, now that you love it and you made it a game and it's so much fun, then one thing that you need that most people miss is looking back on all of the things that they've already accomplished and appreciating those. So many mentors that I have and that I've listened to suggest that this is one of the greatest things that you can do, is to look back on the things that you've already accomplished. And here's why. There's 3 reasons why. Number 1, when you look at all the things that you've accomplished, you start taking account of the things that you have. And whenever you start taking inventory of the things that you have, gratitude naturally follows. Because if I start listing, oh my gosh, I've done this and I've done this and I've done this and I have this family and I have this house and I have this car and I made it here and I made it there and I built this business and I built this other business, and even though it was hard, I kept going, and you start having so much gratitude for what you have. And gratitude is like a magnet for money and abundance. And they've proven that if you're stressed out, if you've got lack, you literally cannot cognitively, your cognitive function is down. You literally cannot think or create as well as you could if you have gratitude and abundance in your, if that's what you're feeling, then literally you can create better, you have better ideas and all that jazz, okay? So it's gratitude that you get first. Then at the same time, you're also feeling proud of yourself for all of the things that you accomplished. How many of you do you think if you feel proud of yourself, are you more likely to achieve the goals that you have in the future, or less likely? More or less likely, right? If you have gratitude, if you're proud of yourself, are you more or less likely that you're gonna stick with that goal, stay motivated on that goal that you have for the year, and actually accomplish it? And then the third thing that it gives you is confidence, right? Confidence. You're looking back at all those things that you accomplished, even if they're not in the same area, and that's building your confidence of, oh my goodness, I've figured it out before. I am a hard worker. You're like starting to notice all these amazing characteristics about yourself. And then when you turn over here and you look at the goal that you're moving towards this year, you're like, well, obviously I'm gonna get that one too, because I've already accomplished all of these things. And where focus goes, energy follows. So if you're focused on the fact that I've already accomplished so many things, this is amazing, you're feeling gratitude and pride and all the things, then whenever you create your goals and you start working towards those goals, it's gonna feel so easy because your energy is in the right place. So I'm gonna give you a quick example. Working on some money goals. I'm always working on some money goals whenever it comes to my business. I've got some financial goals ahead of me. But in the past, where I've been most successful in my life has been other areas of my life, like health, relationships, all sorts of things. So I originally started out as a health coach, right? Because whenever I was in high school, my health totally fell apart, continued to fall apart even more until I was in college, and I was down to eating only 5 foods. I had so many food sensitivities. My gut was totally a wreck. I could hardly even eat anything without feeling pain. And I remember just wishing that I could switch bodies with someone. I don't know if you've ever felt like that, where you're just like, I wish I could just switch brains or switch bodies with somebody else to make things so much easier. And I would just pray that I could do that thing. But I didn't, right? And instead, I had to go through the long process of figuring it out. And over about 10 to 15 years, I finally reversed all of my food sensitivities and rebuilt my gut in a way that I can pretty much eat whatever I want now. And I know what I can eat, what I can't eat. I built it back up so that I can eat many more things. And I've come to this place where my health is amazing, right? And so that's why I started as a health coach, because I was like, hey, I've conquered health and I understand the principles of health now. Let me help you so you don't have to spend another 10 or 15 years, right? And then there's some other things that I look back. So I want you to look back at what, I ran a marathon. I did, I stopped overeating. There's like other things, a lot of things for me that were in my health that I was like, I did that. But I'll absolutely be able to figure this out too, because this is just another skill. This is another skill set. It's just another step on the ladder. And because I was able to be perseverant and do all those things, then I can obviously do this too. So here's your challenge today. Number 1, take a few minutes, sit down and write down at least 10 accomplishes that you've had in your lifetime or in the past year. And take that moment to be grateful, to be proud, and to be confident about the goals that you're gonna then have. Then, after you've had that moment of gratitude and pride and confidence, shift towards your new goals and think about how those old goals that you've accomplished can then, what's the word I'm looking for? Notify is not the right word, right? But they can like help you with that future goal, okay? So write it down, take a moment to breathe and enjoy that beautiful feeling of gratitude, pride, and confidence, and then inform these old goals and the skills that you have created by accomplishing these can now inform and help you to accomplish that new goal. Tell me how it goes. Comment in the chat. What's your goal? What are some of the things that you've accomplished? And we'll talk to you soon.